Just be happy. Why not? Just be happy. Don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again for the Happy Show. And I am called Happy. H.A.P.I. Heavenly Anointed Presence Innately. That's in me, that's in you. And for you and I to be on the same vibration, for the same accord, for 3 counts of 3 for 3 times, I want you to inhale God, your creator, whatever makes you positive, and exhale love. Are you ready? Here we go. How do you feel? Real nice? My dog too. Yeah, welcome for the Happy Show. My name is Happy, and you too can be a guest on our show. Give us a call at 415-573-5549. That's 415-573-5549. And we have a very, very special guest today, Tom Flynn. And he's going to talk about the angels in human form. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Tom, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Happy Show.
It's nice to be back on the show.
Yeah.
I think you had me, was it a couple of years ago?
Yeah, at least a couple of years' time goes by so fast,
Yeah.
you know. And you were a great positive information you gave to a lot of people who took a lot of things for granted, like being in this physical body, you know.
Right.
And, they're trying to, of course I created this show because happiness is misconceived by money and other people making you happy, and I have guests like yourself. And the last time we talked about how you became a medium and what mediumship really is, and the topic matter today is angels in human form.
Yes.
And that's something that people need to know about.
They
you
do.
know? Yes. Tell me, what do you know about angels in human form, Tom?
What I've discovered over the years, and I know for 100% that in my own personal life that I've had many angels in a human form come up to me and give me great inspiration, give me great pleasure of knowing that they know for some reason something about you,
Yes,
and
yes.
that they want to put you on the right path.
Yes. So you mean angels are really positive? You can't really see angels, or the human form? I'm a little confused. Is an angels always with wings per se? There's wings
No. There is angels that we don't see, but there's also these ones that come around us who need to know they're recognized by the good deeds that they do for others and also for your own personal needs.
Yes.
Because this positivity, to me, through angels in a human form, are so badly needed upon this earth plane at this present moment.
Now tell me why they are just so badly needed now.
We need to look within our heart and soul
Yes.
and our spirit
Yes.
and reach out and ask this universe
Yes.
for angels by our side.
Yes, yes, yes. Now you've had a lot of catastrophes in your life, and excuse me, I'm gonna have to tune into the people and let them know what they are in case they just came in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Happy Show for those who just came in or went in the back. And my name is Happy, H.A.P.I, and we have a very, very special guest today, a medium, Tom Flynn, and he's talking about the subject of angels in human form. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Now, when you hear the dog, the laugh, that means you have the right channels. So you too can be a guest on our show too and tell us what it means to be happy. So give us a call at 415-573-5549. That's 415-573-5549. You can look in the camera and tell people what it means to be happy. Okay? All right. Now, without further ado, we're going to give you Tom Flynn, and he's going to talk about how angels can make you happy and the purpose of angels in human form. Okay? All right, sit back. Tom, now can you look at the camera there and tell the audience about what you just spoke to me about how the first angel came to you and how old you were at the time.
I was a very young man. I was a small child. I was 6 years old in age. And when you lose someone, dearly that you love, like a father, and you're really reaching out for that person to be in your life, to give you the inspiration and
Yes.
give you the security that you need, and not knowing to yourself that when you're small that you lose a parent and the angel is only just a dimension away.
Yes.
If only we knew of these angels in human form and in the spirit world. But this particular angel, my father, I know this to this very moment in time, he must have continuously giving me unconditional love from the spirit world. And I'm sure this 100% that he sent angels in a human form to watch over me.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because you lost your father at 5 and your mother at
About 10 to 11 years old.
Yes, 11 years old. Yes, apparently. So, how do we recognize an angel in human form? That's the question. I mean, a lot of things we get it from a lot of people. We wonder if they're angels or indifferent. So, how do we really recognize an angel?
Well, I'm going cold now as I speak to you. I'm going absolutely. I don't know if the camera can see this,
Yes,
but
I can.
I'm going to show you my arm.
Just hold it up there a little bit.
And excuse me,
Sure, no problem, no problem.
I'm going all goose pimply on my hand here.
Hold it up a little bit.
I'm
Yes.
going all goose pimply
Yes, yes.
on
Wow.
my arm.
And what's the reason for that, you think? Yeah.
It's because you can meet someone that you've never known before
Yes.
in your life, and instantly you know that person's there for a reason and a purpose.
Yes.
It might be just a little thing that's in your life that's worrying you, and for some reason this angel comes into your life or into your pathway and seems to put you right and put you right back up there where you belong.
Yes, and all the confusion and everything. You put
Yes.
you right back here. Out of no way you see a way, and that's because the angels became present.
100%.
So we have guardian angels then.
The guardian angels, I believe, are the ones that walk with us from birth.
Yes, yes.
The ones who may be the ones that keep us from all harm, but we can't choose that, unfortunately, because there are certain individuals who, not to their own fault, seem to go and do their thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
And there's people also, and I'm so blessed to say this to you, that
Yes, thank you.
and being on your show,
Yeah, I appreciate that too, and my dog appreciates it too. Yeah, my dog is so happy when you're here all the time. And in fact, he makes himself. He woke me up this morning. See, he doesn't talk in language. He actually talks in laughter. And so he woke me up this morning and says he wanted to see you on the show. And in fact, of course, there you go. Yeah, okay, well, he's here. See, he was second at emotion. He's glad you're very here. And, you spoke of earlier about the goosebumps. Now, what is that a sign for?
I believe
On your
that
hand.
it's when a certain person draws close to you.
Yes.
And I feel, and when there's a certain situation in your life that you're really reaching out to, and for some unknown reason, they seem to come around you. Can I give you a little instant? I was in the Republic of Ireland, and I'd come out of a shop doing just some little deeds for myself.
Yes, of course.
And, I asked myself within what to do today. And I walked across the road and I went to the cinema, which we call here in the States the movies.
The movies, yes, of course. Yeah.
Right. And as I looked up to looking at what I would see this day, this little lady appeared.
Wow.
And she said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" I looked around, and that angel, that guardian angels that are in the spirit world, she wasn't there. Wow. And I knew in my heart and soul that something nice was going to happen that day.
Wow.
To give me inspiration.
Right. Now, a lot of people feel good feelings and they don't know how they respond. I mean, like for instance, happiness, and it's the reason why you're on the show. A lot of people don't know what happiness is, and they have good feelings, so they don't go with the good feelings. They do things negative. And what does it mean to be happy? That's the most important thing. It's not money, and it's not other people.
It's being contented. And being surrounded by love, and surrounded by people who are there for you, and you there for others also. So it's like a family, really, a family gathering. If a unit can go forward in harmony, to me, that's love and that's peace.
And it's happiness, yeah. Now, you spoke of earlier, when I cut the show, when I put happiness in there, you were talking about a little lady, maybe?
A little lady, yes.
Yes, tell me that. Continue that. You know things was going to be all right today. You knew it's going to be a good day.
Right, that's right.
And it was a happy feeling. It's a happy feeling.
After that, it seems that everybody I spoke to was such on a happy vibration. They were such on a positive vibration. It was like everyone I spoke to needed an upliftment.
Yes.
And it gave me such joy and such happiness to see those people happy and smiling.
Oh, yes. So, as I always say, the way to be happy is to make someone else happy.
To make someone else happy.
Yes, and the bottom line is, well, I don't know, happiness, would you say happiness is just deciding to be?
I think people, in their own way, always want to be happy. They always want to be happy. But obstacles in the way... in the way avoids them sometimes. But I feel that if you can reach out to that almighty spirit and that almighty the thing that we have in here, and reach out to our angels, they will give you that lift that you need.
Yes, that's very good. I want to pause for a second to remind you. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? This is Happy once again, and we're welcome to the Happy Show. We have a special, extremely special guest today, Tom Flynn, and he's a medium, and he's telling you what it means to be happy and what happiness really is, And, speaking on that, I'm thinking that, I'll let him tell you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, and here we are, Tom. Yes. Now, what if there's a negative situation? How could somebody, because we're bombarded in this world with all negative conditions, so how does someone be happy when there's a negative all around us? How can we maintain that inner happiness, or what can we do as a person to combat that negativity and to remain happy regardless? Is there anything maybe you can suggest?
If we can just sit down just for a few minutes or a small while, and think of, do you know what makes me happy is when I'm walking along the beach and those lovely waves coming in.
Oh yeah.
And if you can just put that positivity there, and if you can reach out to that energy and feel free. Just feel free in your mind of all negativity, and feel the love of that sea coming in.
So you're saying that, to me, what it sounds, you can correct me, just to have a total attitude of gratitude.
Gratitude for life.
For life itself, regardless. And, what I always say, and I don't like to give my opinion, but, we are to take all the experiences that happen in our life, good or indifferent, meaning bad, of course.
Yes.
And to have a better understanding of ourselves to even better help someone else. So
It's always nice to help someone else.
you think it's nicer to help yourself or someone else?
I think it's let's like they say that charity begins at home, don't they?
Yeah, I've heard that.
And that we must begin at home and reach out to you first to allow your spirit within to reach out to others. And if you can keep that positivity there, there's no reason why we all can't share that.
Yes. You know, I want to ask a question because this is very important. By the way, thank you very much for being on this show. I really appreciate your second
Thank you.
time around. So
Thank
nice.
you.
We had to do it twice. You know? Yeah, when you're combated or confronted with negativity imposed upon you, you know, for whatever reason, how do you handle that with a positive response?
I send lots and lots of love
Yes.
to that energy.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
And so it raises my spirits to the highest,
Gotcha.
so it don't bring me down.
I understand.
And so that I can walk forward in a bright light.
Yes, the light.
Or bring that divine light into my life so it reaches higher than it ever can be.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a call at 415-573-5549. That's 415-573-5549. And you too can be a guest on our show and tell us what it means to be happy and what happiness means to you. Now, I want those who came in to stay tuned because we have Tom Flynn on today. And he's talking about angels in human form. And you never know when you're entertaining an angel. And I guess he's going to tell us this time around what an angel really is. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Tom, yes, what is an angel?
Angel is someone who wants to be with you no matter what.
Wow.
An angel is one that, no matter your circumstances in life, they want to bring your spirit to the highest.
Wow.
An angel is one that reaches out to you with love.
Yes.
Angel will never let you down.
Wow.
Will never let you down because all they are love.
Yes, unconditional love. Because people look at love with conditions, and that's not pure love. I would
Right.
say, yeah. So an angel is someone who represents pure love,
Pure love.
constant, persistent, all the time.
Whatever.
Yes. Whatever circumstance, whatever
Whatever the
situation.
circumstances is,
Wow.
they're there for you to lift that spirit of yours.
Wow. So I'm gathering from hearing this, it's important to treat everyone with that goodness because you don't know when you're entertaining an angel. Because
I'm smiling because it's so true. You know, it's so true. You could walk around the corner.
Yes.
And an angel will come. I'm going cold again. Right?
That's a sign of what now? What's the sign you say? What does that mean?
I said to you that an angel could be just round the corner. You
Right.
could walk, and there you are faced by another one of these angels in a human form once again, and it will give you something to reach out to, and it will give you so much, for some other reason, give you that inner strength,
Yes.
and that coldness that goes right through
Right.
you.
So that strength is a sign that your guardian angel is around. And
Yes.
that's it. Yeah. Wow. You know, we've been conditioned to think about wings and the whole kinds of things.
You mean these ones?
Yeah. Hey, that's familiar to me. Yes. So this important. I mean, I've seen a guy that I don't have any biases, but a lot of people frown upon people who are street people, who are homeless, who are begging and asking for a handout and so forth and so on. But one day I had given one misunfortunate person. In fact, I gave them my last dollar. Right? They were on the street and they wasn't asking for it. I just noticed that they needed it. It was cold. They had no shoes on and everything. And all of a sudden, as soon as I gave the person $1, they transformed and started talking and telling me some very spiritual things. And when I walked away, I I came with an impression that was an angel. You know,
Right.
and if I had judged that person and did not reach out to give, I would have not received that blessing of confirmation of the direction I should go.
Can I say
Yes.
that I experienced the same? It was around Christmas time.
Oh, please tell me.
And it was only it was going back about 6 years ago, and I was in a place called Sheffield in England, and I was with a friend of mine, and there was this young man, and he was putting his hand out for an offering. Let's call it an offering of so that he could maybe have a cup of tea or a sandwich or something like that. And for some reason, I walked past him, and my inner self went, that cold feeling come all over me once again, like it's now me just talking about this,
Wow,
you know.
wow. Yes.
And I went back. I truly went back to this young man, and he was so grateful. And it's like he gave me a blessing. It's like he was talking about people that suffer,
Yes.
and I said thank you for that.
Yes.
And I walked on, and I give him my pound coin.
Right, right. Wow, wow. So you never really know. So the rule of thumb, my mother used to say, well, treat people the way you want to be treated. Then I thought about that. A lot of people don't like themselves, and they don't treat themselves always as good as we should. So would you say that to treat everyone good then, opposed to how you would treat yourself?
Look at your life, how you want to be treated. That's what I want to say.
Yes.
And hopefully people will treat you exactly the same. And I believe that to be true to me, to my heart and my soul.
Yes. And so anything you can tell the people in the camera there that can help them with the everyday situations to be happy. I mean, really, because see, a lot of negativity pulls people down, and they need this information to pull them out of a negative situation and still maintain that positiveness that draws in these angels.
Every day I wake up, I always sit down, maybe for 10 to 15 minutes, and ask the angels from heaven to draw around me, to allow me to have a good day, to reach out for my being and to guide me through that day from all negativity, and to guide me forward if anyone comes around me, to give them positivity, and also to reach out to them in any way I possibly can. And if you can take this on board, you will find that your day will work out just as you wanted it to be. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. You know, I do a lot of talking to my dog too. See, me and my dog, I spend all the time with my dog. Even though he laughs a lot, he keeps me positive too. Yep, there you go. Yes, yes. I'm talking about you. I appreciate you so much, yeah. And, you know, he sees me go through a lot of biases in the world, and he tries to keep me up and to forget about it. He says, don't, keep going. When you have people who are against you or just lost in themselves, and, you know, I try to keep going. How does people maintain happiness? See, I keep getting on happiness because that's a word, that's a subject matter that keeps us afloat when everything else doesn't go, you know. And when you have somebody striking up against you and stuff, how do you be happy in those situations?
Well, I like laughter.
So you laugh at him. You say,
I laugh and reach above that, or reach above that energy that they're in at the time, and hopefully that energy that they have around them, they will turn around and laugh at me too.
Oh, okay.
and to give them a little bit of a lift.
A little lift, yeah. So it's okay to apologize.
Yeah, that's it. So let's
I'm sorry.
laugh.
Let's be friends.
Yeah, there you go.
Why not? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Yeah. So in other words, you hit anything negative with positive. I always say anything negative closes and anything positive opens. That's a great, great, great thing to do. I work with a lot of people out there. And a lot of people. I've been on the air for about 5 years now, and I found out a lot of people are looking to come on the show here and spread their happiness. Now, Tom, tell me about yourself. Where can we come and see your medium? Am I correct?
That's right. I've been doing this for 28 years now.
28 years now. Oh, yeah, that's a long time. So, tell people exactly what a medium is, for those who don't know, pretty briefly.
A medium is one that brings comfort, actually comfort to those who are grieving, for those who have lost someone dear to them from who spent many magic moments with them on this plane, and then when they go to that plane, the spirit plane, I've been given the opportunity and the gifts of the spirit and the angels that I use every time that I work to allow them to use me as an instrument of love, so that we can connect the two worlds together as one. As long as you're positive with the vibration, and use the spirit in proper manner, and use the angels to the highest and best. That's what I wish to do for people.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Thank you very much. Do you think that you can be negative and still receive that energy from?
You mean the people who are receiving the message?
Well, no. If you can just be angry and just inflict it on someone else, you think you can still get those angels to come in and help you?
No, I always try to keep positive. I always try to keep the negative away from my life.
Yes. So regardless of what you're going through,
wherever I'm going to, I always smile.
Yes. It can always be worse, of course. Yeah. That's a very good thing, because, as I said again, people are hurting out there, and when they inflict things on people, they're not trying to inflict anything personally on you. It's just their pain that's coming out.
Exactly.
So, as an angel, well, I guess I would try to be an angel. I would like to help that, to pull them out of that, because I don't think anyone should really feel sad about anything, because they can always be worse. So how do you help someone like that? Really help them?
Right. Well, I always, in many times, I've sat down with these characters, and I will listen. Listen.
Yes.
I will listen to their heart.
Yes.
I will listen to their feelings. Yes. And then afterwards, I will give them what I call an uplifting moment.
Yes, which is very much needed.
Yes.
An uplifting moment. So it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice then.
To be nice and listen to people who need.
Yes. No, you don't need a bong, okay? It's okay. It's not lunchtime yet, okay? Okay. I know what you need. Okay, yeah, he's always trying to jump on the wagon. In fact, if he wanted, he'd take over the show, Yeah, Tom, you have a place that we can come and see you in action. And how long are you going to be in town now?
Well, I'm based, I don't know if anyone knows this church, but I work at the Golden Gate Spiritualist Church on Franklin. Is it Franklin Avenue or Franklin?
Yeah, Clay and Franklin in San Francisco. Yeah,
right, and I work there, and I'm also working tonight. I work with the in the Castrol area.
Yes.
The Spiritualist Church is called the Celebrate of Life, or Celebrate Life.
Yes, I understand.
And just recently, Sunday, I feel so blessed that these people want to work with me. I'm so blessed that they want to use me as this love instrument. I work for a church which was called the Two Worlds as well, and they've invited me back.
Of course.
And they gave me a lovely letter, which come into the post from where I was staying in the Bay Area, thanking me for my service and and I know this from the bottom of my heart, with my angels by my side that work with me, and I know that it's the angels in a human form that do all this for me to get this work.
In other words, when someone helps you to progress into the other person, other level, or wherever you're trying to get to, where you reach at, you don't really owe that person anything. You're not indebted. It's what it is the angel brings these people around you so that you can more do your work then, right?
The angel, exactly. The angel brings them around so that they can help me and guide me to help others.
Now, question is that we're not obligated to the person that helps us.
No.
We're obligated to help the truth, to present the truth, because the angels gave us a way through the people. In other words, would you say that since God, the creator divine, doesn't have a physical body, he uses other people to do his work? Would you think
I
so?
would say yes.
Interesting.
Angels gather around. That's what I want to say. And they're so mysterious that happens, you know, and people will always question love.
Yes.
And they will always question the word angels.
No, why is that? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Why do
Yes.
people question love? Because it's what?
It's because it's a good thing, you know, and we need to express so much of the word peace and love.
Peace and love. Oh, that's what you know, it's funny you say that because I did a production on love and peace.
Right.
You know, and yeah, see, you know, I always got to jump on the bandwagon on my guests, if you mind.
No.
I discovered a way to stop the war all over the world. There'd be no more war. I have a solution. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Now, my solution, I gotta take my glasses off for this. My solution to stop the war is to every individual in every country, all over the world, whatever influence it be by the leaders or the presidents, is to incorporate some kind of way that each individual will seek to accomplish successfully peace within himself. Now, if everyone had peace within themselves, it would be no war. It's a simple gesture. All we have to do is make them to understand that everything is all right, but to be peaceful within himself. What do you think about that?
I do. I do send prayers for peace to
Yes.
the four corners of the earth plane.
So our prayers are very important then.
Very important. And I pray to the highest, the highest spirits in the spirit world. And what I mean by that is my guardian angels that draw close to us. So that it allows special people like angels in the human form to guide us
Yes.
in the right direction for that, to find that inner peace. And as long as we have that peace within us,
Yes.
there's no need for war.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, I often say even the person who's a murderer, who kills other people, he himself doesn't want to die.
No.
So, you know, and I put this story about a lot. In Africa, I forget what part it is, but I do know specifically, when a person does something that is unjustly and they're ostracized by the community, they all get this person and they put him in a circle, and then they tell him, they each walk over to the guy in the circle who did this unspeakable sin, and they each go over to him one by one, no lies or no fabrication, but and they tell him about the positive that he has done in his life, you know, and instead of the negative, they tell him about the positive, and then afterwards, as if everyone had a chance to do that, they celebrate. What do you think?
I've actually been to a place where there's men
Yes.
in a situation with troubles with
Yes.
alcohol,
Yes.
drink,
Yes.
and I actually spoke of the positivities with it, to take away all the things that they older thing. This is what they're holding in their heart and soul.
They were holding in it.
Just holding it in there.
Inside there, yeah.
And I was trying to explain to them how they can release that.
Yes, yes, and the sickness that comes with it, of course.
And so remember and put that into your everyday life now, instead of holding all the past of the anger. It's anger that they have inside of them.
Because of things that happened to them and then things that happened for
Yes.
them. So let's talk about it real quick. When you hold on that anger of things that happened it makes you sick and causes illness and stuff.
It brings you down. It really brings you down, and it makes you depressed.
Depressed, yes.
So let's lift up the animals. I mean, I know you have a lovely dog there.
Yes, yes.
But I feel.
Yes, he's talking about you, of course, yes. And you're always happy, and we're going to take your cue on that. Okay. Yes,
I
go
feel
ahead.
an animal,
Yes.
a pet, brings happiness.
Yes.
Pure happiness.
Yes.
Especially those ones we rescue.
Yes.
And don't you really believe that it's an angel in a human form that is introducing that pet that was lost and now find?
Oh, yes.
And find their home of peace and harmony.
Yes.
I truly believe that.
Yes, yes.
And then when they come into your home, they give you unconditionally love.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting you said I had a dog once, and I had several dogs when I was coming up, and, you know, there's moments when, before I understood what happiness really was and how to make it for myself, I was feeling really down and depressed. And you know, that dog that I had would know it, would sense it, and come over and rub itself next to me, you know. And this is before I had the dog I have here now. You know. Yes, I'm not talking. Yes, I'm talking about you. It's okay. But yeah, and they would come, and he would not only laughter, he would come in when I'm sad and sick. He would come next to me. They can sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Even, you know, they're also healers.
Oh, tell me about that.
When you're down, they know it's same thing. They will come up to you and maybe lick you where, for some unknown reason, where that problem is.
Wow.
You know, it might be your hand, you might have a sore wrist or a leg or something like that.
Wow.
And I find that the animal kingdom are very much aware of that.
So actually, animals are angels in human form. Well, you can call it animal human.
In an animal human form,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
So, angels of all walks of life come into our life for some reason, or for once in our life. It's happening right now.
Yes.
As I'm going cold again.
Okay. I think I can feel it now too. It's going by my spine here too.
Right away. As we're talking here, someone's being helped.
Yes.
I truly believe that someone's being helped from an angel in a human form right now. Even when we go into the spirit world.
Yes.
You know, the angels, the guardian angels, are taking us over to that light, that divine light that there's there in the spirit world. But before that, I feel it's the human angel that provides the love.
The love, yeah. Unconditional love.
Unconditional.
Yeah, people don't seem to know how to accept love with condition, but it's unconditional. Give me one moment again. I have to introduce myself to the guests and let them know where they're at so they won't tune out and then tune back in. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? My name is H.A.P.I, H.A.P.I, Heavenly Anointed Presence innately. That's in me, and that's in you too as well. And we want you to be a guest on our show so you can tell us what it means to be happy, or what happiness means to you. So give us a call at 415-573-5549. That's 415-573-5549. And tell us what it means to be happy. And take this opportunity this evening. We have a very extremely special guest, Tom Flynn. He's a medium, and he's at a church on Wednesday up until probably the 26th of June. And at 7:30, it's 1901 Clay Street. That's Franklin and Clay. And he's expressing his mediumship. It's called the Golden Gate Spiritualist Church. Yeah, and I'll let him tell you about it. So sit back and relax, and here is Tom. Yeah, Tom. I was telling him about your, this is Wednesdays, you say on Wednesday there? And you're going to be...
I'm actually working tonight, as I said. It's in another spiritualist church in the Castrol. I'm very sorry I can't give you the address there.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I didn't mention the location. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
On Sunday, this Sunday coming, the 19th, I will be doing a demonstration of mediumship.
This coming Sunday, where?
This is in the Golden Gate Spiritualist Church.
Yes, Clay and Franklin. Yeah, I remember. Yes.
And
what time does coming Sunday?
The service starts. There's a service at 10:30 where they do. People come in for spiritual healing, but the actual service for the mediumship starts at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And I work with my angels with that. I truly do.
Now, I heard you, and I was pretty pleased. Now, you say this Sunday you're going to do something special there, or the same?
It's just giving messages from the spirit world.
I got you. Yeah. You know, you're doing a tremendous work here, and I want to thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you.
I think that's it. I have to quit. I think I have to go, you know. But what I want you to do, I want you to look into the camera there, and for those who was watching the show and went out and really maybe because they just missed it, but I want you to take this opportunity and tell them what it means to be happy in an unhappy world sometime.
Thank you for listening, to my words of wisdom here this evening. When you're feeling this urge of down feeling, just sit for a moment in your own time and reach out to the spirit that's in each and every one of us and lift that spirit to the highest and bring that happy vibration completely throughout your body, that we can ask ourselves, why do we do the things in a right way? Why? Because we love it. We absolutely doing things right and in a happy environment. That's the most important thing. Reaching out to that happiness that we all have. We all have. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Even in the saddest situation, even.
Yes.
Because sometimes I'm human and I get down a lot, and I forget to always remember never to forget what you say to do to be happy. And my dog picks me up. There you go again. See, he senses when things are not right, and he makes me happy by laughing. So, let's, Tom, I'm going to thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you.
And I want to, kind of work with you in the future if I can. And,
That'd be good, yeah.
Yes, and, thank you for this great second opportunity and to tell me if there's any more adventures that you're working on in the near future. And when you leave on the 26th of June, you say?
No, I'm going to the UK on the 6th of June.
Oh, the June, 6th of June.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
I said about a young man in Sheffield, didn't I? I'm actually going up to Sheffield, middle of the country. I think it's the 14th of June to the 16th. Yeah.
So you travel right all over the globe with your mediumship. You travel around.
Yeah, I've just recently returned from Scotland before I came here. And before that, I was in the Republic of Ireland too.
Wow, you're international with this information. Yes. Yeah. So maybe everybody getting a chance to tune in and realize there's only one race, and that's the human race, and we ought to
the human race. We should all respect that and appreciate what we've got, and that we can reach out to that happy vibration that we all have within each and every one of us.
Oh yes, time is one thing we don't get back, So I appreciate that very much, Tom. So thank you very much. I'm sorry to let you know we got to go. That's it. I got to quit.
God bless you.
And that's all. And thank you so much. Well, I'm gonna try something a little bit unusual before we go. Is there any advice you want to give me?
To be you.
Oh. Wow.
Happy?
Yes.
When I first met you, you gave me a shiver down my back.
Oh, wow. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, what was that message to you?
that tells me the love that you have in your heart.
Wow.
Love that you have in your heart, not just for others, but to reach out to the universe and share it.
Wow. Well, that builds my constitution up. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because I need all the brownie points I can get to keep going, Thank you so much.
Believe it.
Yeah.
When I say that, believe what I said.
Yes. Yeah.
God bless you.
Well, thank you. That makes me feel like I have potential to be an angel myself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just be happy. Why not? Just be happy. Don't stop.